You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. As you enter into the chat, make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. So, the Chicago residents are fed up with the mayor, and it seems like they're about to be replaced. So without further ado, we're going to hear what the residents have to say. It also is New York City next, because it seemed like Chicago, New York, and LA is seeing an uptick of residents. It's starting to see something is not moving correctly in a particular confounds. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's go.
You can call this a sanctuary state, county, and city, but you have no jurisdiction over the federal government.
Right. That's right. That's right.
There's a process.
That's right.
That any individuals entering the United States, they must go through.
The mayor has refused to work with us, has refused to work with grassroots organizations that have been doing this since 1967.
Yes.
So you have a guy saying that this has been going on since 1967. Look, there's no question that they want to replace the Chicago U.S. citizens. They want to replace the New York City USA citizens and the LA USA citizens. They want to replace you with other things they have up in store. No matter if you have money, no matter if you've gone through certain circumstances, they already sold those places out to other entities and deities. And so the people are starting to realize it now. They're starting to see money is going down for the most part on their checks. They're not getting the provisions that they thought they were going to get. And they seen other people that's not from here to this day is telling them what to do of the places they raised at. And so this is an uptick going on in the Midwest, the Northeast, and the West Coast. However, we're focusing on the Midwest because that's where the uptick has begun. I would say over the last 2 years or so. It's starting to come out more publicly now. People are coming out more about it. Let's continue.
The mayor has refused to listen to us. We have space in our community, in Little Village. We should prioritize our residents, our people that have been here before, and then we should offer them services.
And when the brothers use the word illegal, illegal is not a word for us, because we're human just like you. People that are seeking a better life.
What is the difference between a FEMA camp
and this is what the difference is, that this system has put our people just like in the jail system. Jeez. They're making millions of dollars out of our people. This is all.
At the end of the day, you got to come in correctly. Now, be as it may, it's good to see them having a dialogue. At the same time, they have taken everything, not only from you, per se, they have taken things from the children that you have brought in this world. Now they have to deal with the repercussions of the mistakes that these congressional people that has been put in office have done. The Ibarazzis don't care about your situation. They have other people they are buying into their ideology, because many of you realize the Ibarazzi plantation is not good for you, and it's not good for your family, and it's not good for your children. Y'all realize that now. So they're trying to find replacements. Let's continue.
About money. That's what you need to understand.
So Chicago, I say take it home first.
That's right.
Now
have a right to break the law. This America.
I can understand that.
And you have a right to do your job.
But this is where we're at right now. So you guys can have the sidewalk here.
We don't want the sidewalk. We want the parking lot.
Well, the parking lot's off limits.
Well,
right now.
we're going to trespass then.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
This is Woodlawn.
It's gotten to the point you as an American citizen cannot even speak your mind in particular places, yet other people from other walks of life who has no fight in the situation are telling you that you can't do what you want to do. This is getting crazy. All right, that's why I wanted to, let me see, I wanted to show you more. I want to show you a little bit more. All right, here we go.
So when the city tried to turn this old elementary school into a migrant shelter, the community showed up.
They loading them up, loading them out. Live, uncut, unedited, people.
Fourth bus of the immigrants coming over here in our community. The fourth bus. They bring us, they get busting them in CTA buses. That's crazy. You think we're gonna be comfortable with them in our area? You think we're gonna be comfortable? Do you think we're gonna be comfortable?
No.
We're not gonna be comfortable. We not. Yeah.
But they spending millions some dollars on this thing right here.
Millions.
Yeah.
And flip over here to this mental health center. We need that.
Listen, they already told y'all, and I've been telling you this a while back, that they want to replace you. They want to replace you. These Ibarasi cities want to replace you. You got folks repping the blue states, right? They ain't telling you about this. They telling you everything's good in the blue states. Well, if everything's good in the blue states, then why is it that they're not taking care of the American people in the blue states? That's why I want to know. Why is these blue state content creators ain't talking about this? So they okay of money being dispersed from your future generation for somebody else's generation. Wow. I tell you, let's go.
Open. Right here on Woodlawn. Yeah. We need that open. The mental health center. Why we ain't got the mental health center open so we can welcome these peoples over here? They had money to welcome them. The immigrants coming over here in on our territory. Yeah. For free. This is what I got a problem with. They're going to be over here for 2 years free. Here.
Well, I mean, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. I mean, they came to the black community because the black community don't want to work together. It took this situation for the black community to figure out what they need to do. Sometimes certain things, unfortunately, has to happen for the black folks to wake up and realize that they got to get this stuff together. They're not here to take care of you. And just because somebody look like you doesn't mean they're going to take care of you. That's just what it is. You can't go by skin tone when it comes to putting these people in office. You got to go by the character and how they move and who they dealing with. Let's go.
I'm a taxpayer. I struggle every month to pay my $500 rent, and they're gonna be up in here for free? Make it make sense. I pay rent. I pay gas. I pay light. I buy food. I don't get food stamps. I buy my food, and they can come over here and live for free.
They didn't come with torture.
Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, we're going to get to it. So let me give the content creator some credit because this is his channel. He's a known content creator. His name is Hannibal is Hungry. That is his channel. So if I want to check out the full thing, that's his channel right there, all right? Okay, let me stop it right there. Let's get to the recent events in Chicago. All right, Okay, let's get to it. This is getting serious. Okay, so property taxes is going up tremendously in Chicago. Okay. Let's get right to it. All right. Let's listen.
And a couple of organizations here locally have band together to host what they're calling a property tax bonfire, lighting the way to fairness. I want to bring in the executive director of one of those organizations, the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation, Dr. Richard Townsell. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Tell me about what you all are doing and why.
So over the past couple years, we've been doing a few property tax appeal sessions. Our organization works with an organization called the North Lawndale Homeowners Association. And so we've helped hundreds of people appeal their property taxes because the assessments ranged when we sat down with the assessor between 15 and 151% increase.
That's crazy. So the people that didn't have to do that was the migrants, and now you have to make up for the migrants situation. I mean, there's no way. You ain't telling me this ain't by design. This ain't on purpose. You can't tell me this is not by design. This is not on purpose to remove the residency of Chicagoans, particularly black folks, white folks, residents of Americans right now. You can't tell me that this is not happening. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go get something real quick. Listen to the music. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Let's continue to listen to this.
And so, yes, so we decided, and our organization also is a developer of affordable housing. And so we own and manage 250 units. And we saw our property tax bills going up, astronomically. And so we decided to work with our neighbors to help people appeal. And I don't know of anyone who had a successful appeal of their taxes. And so then we went to the next level and appealed with Larry Rogers' office. And, some people got, some relief. But just today, our property tax bills came in and folks are seeing the average increase in North Lawndale is like 100%.
The average?
Yeah.
That is shocking. You've called this a broken property tax system.
Listen to the people of Chicago. You have to put your resources together and get these people out of your jurisdiction. You're going to have to put your differences to the side in order for this to work. The issue is y'all don't agree on a lot of things, And so they know they could get y'all to buy yourselves out the situation because y'all don't work together. Y'all don't work together. How you going to get these people to take you serious and remove them out of office if not voting only red, which helps. Voting red helps. You still, as a man, as a woman, going to have to work together to remove these people out and also put your resources together and buy up these properties. Y'all have the money. Now, I get on the Ibaracis all the time. I cannot knock y'all because there's a lot of revenue in Chicago. We could talk about the Ibaraci stuff all day. The truth of the matter is there's a lot of money in Chicago. The issue is you're not putting your money together like back in the days to buy up these properties, to become your own landlords and work the money together in that situation so y'all can better your situation. Because they're not coming to help you. Going to them, calling them out is one thing. They're not coming to help you. They're telling you we don't care. Y'all don't have the cojones to get together, put the money y'all got together to do what y'all need to do. That's all it boils down to. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am, it is indeed. And we are doing sort of a Boston Tea Party kind of moment where we are going to have people bring their property tax bills and have different people give testimonials, folks that are residents, folks that are landlords, folks that are BOMA will be there, the Building Owners and Managers Association. So all sorts of folks, not just in our neighborhood, who see this as a big issue, as Illinois has the highest property taxes in the nation. And so this is a moment where we also believe that we're getting taxation without representation. So we're going to have a nice little bonfire and set a bunch of property tax bills on fire. And
so you're going to burn the property tax bills. Okay, how that's still going to solve the situation? Remember, they have control over your water, control over your heat, control over the electricity. See, this is the thing that a lot of people don't look into. Whoever has control over the light, the water, the gas, could shut it off. Now what? If they choose to. If they choose to. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to put your resources together to get these things happening. That's the only thing I could come up with.
And talk about what our plan is going forward.
Yeah, what are some of the things you feel are needed to move the needle forward? And why do you think North Lawndale is experiencing this issue?
Well, I don't know why. I think one of the things they said is that because our organization and others have been doing a lot of development in North Lawndale, we are building, our goal is to build 1,000 single-family homes on vacant lots in our neighborhood, and we've been successful at building. Last year we sold 25. Right now we have another 33 in production, and we're trying to build not just in North Lawndale, but in 4 communities where we're trying to build 1,000 homes on the south side. And
look, at the end of the day, that's great you doing that, sir. Y'all got to get the people. This is the thing I have with the issue with the liberals. They don't think outside the box. Look, these people ain't coming to help you. They want to take your money and put other people onto your money. Why don't you learn, like back in the days, and then if they come in, they will have to agree on your terms. See, they know Y'all busy fighting each other instead of putting your money together and start owning these companies. That's the test of time we in. No. People are afraid to do things together. And they know that, and they use that against y'all. Let's go.
1,000 homes on the west side in neighborhoods that have been historically disinvested, where redlining took place and where there hasn't been a lot of development, particularly single family homes for working families. And so we don't know why, but what we do know is that the system is not just unfair for us, it's unfair for folks across the state of Illinois. And nobody wants to pay unpredictable property taxes year to year, no matter where you live. And so we just decided that, as Fannie Lou Hamer said, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired and want to do something about it. And we're going to start by setting them on fire.
Yeah, so you've been essentially like buying the block in these disinvested neighborhoods, but the development then is backfiring, and especially on people who've been there.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, long-term residents are beginning to see the squeeze from this system, and we think that there's a fairer, more predictable way. If you look at what California has done with Proposition 13 many, many years ago, they have assessment at 1% of the assessed value, and then they have an annual increase of no more than 2% a year. And so
that's not good. That's not good. That's buying people out. Essentially, that means you're buying people out. For other people to enjoy. You're buying people out for other people to enjoy. I talked about this 3-4 years ago. You're going to get ready to get uncomfortable. It's coming to pass. Okay, so enough of this video. I'm going to play one more video. We're going to end this because nobody's in the chat. It's pretty much quiet. So we're going to listen to what Charles Forte has to say, another YouTuber. Matter of fact, we're going to we're going to here. We're going to AB7 News Chicago, excuse me. I'm going to let this play out. Let y'all hear this. And we're going to close out the video because there's nobody participating in the chat right now. Nobody's really participating in the chat. It's really quiet. Really, really quiet. So what this tells me is people are not really interested in listening to this. Okay, let's get right to it. All right, here we go.
At Harmony Community Church here in Lawndale, as they're trying to light the way to fairness with this bonfire and discussion tonight. Many homeowners across Chicago receiving a hefty property tax increase in the mail, and they're all wondering where that money is going.
How can you maintain your home if your taxes are constantly going up?
Homeowners in Lawndale are searching for answers together tonight about their property tax hikes. Community leaders partnered with the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation to host this bonfire, allowing neighbors to discuss their options. One man says he received a bill this week that was $977 more than what he paid last year.
Tax increase is tied to a TIF that I have no idea why. Ogden-Pulaski TIF is collecting money from our neighbors in our streets, but we're not being notified for what or why it's in the bill.
The group discussed a number of solutions for the issue, including an effort to propose new policy, which would be modeled after California's Prop 13. That would limit property taxes to 1% of assessed value, with annual increases capped at 2%. Homeowners are also frustrated because they feel like they're not seeing the tax hikes lead to notable investment in their neighborhoods.
There's been a divestment in this community for the most part, but it seems like now that people have found an interest in reclaiming the neighborhood, now it's like we're being taxed for prosperity.
Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas also spoke earlier today on the tax bills while at a Rainbow Push event. She says there are new avenues for homeowners to pay these bills at their own pace.
You do not have to pay your bill on December 15th. Did you hear that? You don't have to pay it. Let me tell you why. We went to Springfield last year and set up a payment plan.
Pappas says you could go online on December 16th and find payment plans for up to 13 months. That's welcome news to these homeowners, but they still want some clarity on those tax hikes.
We understand utilities are going up and things of that nature, but it's a valuation issue. That we don't have schools we need, there's economics that aren't here, but we're being charged to pay for economics in other people's communities.
Now, some people here tell us they haven't even received
paying for other people's community. What communities is that? Y'all know what communities is that? Because it's not going to the American people. Not going to the American people. Because if it was going to the American people, none of this would be going on. They're doing this on purpose for you to exodus out of those cities. They want you out of those confines. They got your replacements.
their property tax bills yet, but we are told that those are going out around Chicago throughout this week.
All right, that's pretty much about it. Ain't nobody in the chat. Nobody's participating in the chat. You know, saying I'm going to end this live stream. I'm pretty much in it. You know, I mean, we'll talk about New York City another time because it seemed like nobody have interest in this type of, you know, content. So it's best for me to log off